Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Report, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
Well, let's see where the stock movers are today. We can do that with Bloomberg's Matthew Griffin. Matthew, what are you looking at today?
Well, Paul, the first thing I'd like to dig into a little bit more is that Abercrombie report that Alexis was just talking about. And I think the reason there for that move is really interesting. You had first quarter net sales growth and profit trailing estimates, and the company calling out the estimated impact of the 15% global tariff that President Donald Trump has promised. They're calling out an impact as a percent of their net sales of about 290 basis points for the first quarter. So really nothing to sneeze at there. And you had Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent just saying that tariff may climb to 15% this week. I think this is a sign of what we're going to see from more companies going forward.
Matthew, a company that investors always like to hear about, Tesla. What is the latest over there?
Yes, Tesla climbing, Alex, about a little more than 2% this morning. The stock was reinstated at Bank of America with the recommendation of buy. And the reason is really interesting. They're talking about consumer autonomy, their robotaxi services. They view them as a leader there. It's the latest in a trend we've seen with Tesla, which is that this is a company that makes its revenue by selling electric vehicles. And it is a company increasingly seen on Wall Street as anything but an EV maker. They're seen as a robotaxi stock, a physical AI stock that increasingly drives the trading here today. Again, just the latest example of this.
All right, one more. What do you got for us?
I've been keeping an eye all week on United Airlines. They've been one of the worst hit stocks during the war. Of course, the disruptions to energy supplies threatened to raise fuel costs. You've got travel disruptions. Currently up about just under 1% this morning, but some really choppy trading there as traders have been parsing all these headlines. The report that Iran might be seeking negotiations, then Iran's denial. That comes after the stock fell 12% over the last 3 sessions. So I think this really highlights how difficult it is for investors to keep up with all of the developments in the Middle East. And I think we're in for more volatile trading in travel and other sectors like this.
The Stock Movers Report from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.